Well, hey there. It's Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month. And what I want to draw attention to is the fact that we've made so much progress in dementia care. New medications, better diagnosis, and even more awareness than we ever have had before. So, why is it that caregivers are still drowning? Today, I want to talk about what traditional dementia care gets wrong and what caregivers like you can actually do and need to stay afloat. Like many caregivers, I bet you've thought to yourself, I got a diagnosis, but I don't have a plan. And if you've thought that, then this one is for you today. I'm Laura Wilkerson, nurse practitioner and dementia care specialist, who's helped thousands of families just like yours. And here's the truth. Most dementia care is built around the patient. And this makes total sense until you realize that the caregiver is the one that's holding it all together and implementing it all, often alone. And like you, caregivers aren't just tired. It's like they're in a system that set them up to fail because it doesn't equip you. And so today, I'm going to break that all down. The first thing that I want to talk about is how traditional medicine treats the disease, but typically not the whole family dynamic. Doctors diagnose, nurse practitioners diagnose, and we all prescribe, but who explains to you the day-to-day chaos? You're leaving the appointment with your loved one with a list of medications, but no direction on how to handle things like aggression, repetition, wandering, or communication breakdowns between you and your person or between you and your family. But like you know, it's not just dementia, it's the whole dynamic of living with it. And from what I've seen, traditional medicine typically hands caregivers a role with no training to support it. It's like suddenly you're a medical coordinator, a behavior specialist, a home safety expert, and no one has showed you how to do these things. You know, the system celebrates family support, but it doesn't typically fund it, teach it, or even guide it. No training, no translator, no map. And when things go sideways, you're kind of left wondering to yourself, am I even doing this right or am I doing something wrong? You're not. You've just been unsupported by a system because the system typically focuses on the brain, but forgets about the human behind that. Traditional care is typically centered around charts, charting, symptoms, and stages. But where the real magic begins to happen is when we focus on the person that's behind the disease and you, the caregiver, who's trying to preserve their dignity. And that's what advocacy-based caring is all about. It's not just clinical accuracy, it's relational clarity. And this means looking at who your person was before the dementia started, what matters to them most now and then, and what support do you need as the caregiver to sustain all of that. And one thing that I'd like you to try this week is choose one place where you felt unsupported lately and name it out loud. Because like I've said before, once you name something out loud, it fills in that gap. Try saying this out loud, journaling it, or even just think about it. I wish someone had told me how to fill in the blank. I didn't expect to feel like this, fill in the blank. I've been handling blank without any help. And why? Because naming the gap is the first step in closing it. If you're brave enough, list it below. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to walk you through how we close that gap, starting with behavioral support in our upcoming free training. Because like most caregivers that I'm working with, if you've been feeling like you're the problem, you're not. You're just navigating a system that doesn't always make sense. And there's a better way forward, and I'm here to help with that. Like I said, I'll be sharing this with you during a free training that helps you decode dementia behaviors using a tool from my very own practice with caregivers just like you. If you want to be the first to know when it goes live, make sure that you're following my Facebook page or join my free group. I'll be sure to post all of the updates there. And until then, I'm here sharing for you while you're caring for them. See you next week.